Welcome.
Our next
Welcome to the Nate Jones Story Membership
Schedule 10 round contest. It will be for the WBC International Heavyweight Championship. First, we will welcome the challenger. Coming to us from El Chamizal, Ecatepec, Estado de Mexico. His professional record, 10 wins, just 1 defeat, 1 draw, 4 of those 10 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is Edgar Ramirez.
Okay. All right. He looks serious.
And now let's welcome the defending champion from Odessa, Ukraine. He brings an undefeated record with 13 wins, 10 of those 13 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the reigning and defending WBC International Champion, Andriy Rampage Nowitzki.
Andriy, almost 20 pounds heavier, your opponent, but you're wanting to take this win and maintain that O in your undefeated record. What do you need to do? Only 24 hours away from getting into the ring.
It's okay. He's a little bit higher, but I'm the heavy too, but I'm a little bit faster. And I'm so excited for this fight. And I will show you a very, very good fight. December 21. Let's do it, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It will be a battle of the undefeated. Our next 2 fighters competing tomorrow in a scheduled 10-round contest. It will be for both the vacant IBF International and vacant WBA Continental Light Heavyweight Championships. It's brought to you in association with K2 Promotions. Let's first welcome, coming to us from Toul, France. He brings an undefeated record with 14 wins, 4 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is Dylan Force Tranquille Collin. And now let's welcome from Kyiv, Ukraine. He brings an undefeated record with 10 wins. 4 of those 10 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is Daniel Chipa Chipunya Lapin.
I always see that guy's going to be a little bit stiff, not good on his feet, and he's dealing with a very tall fighter that's excellent on his feet with Lapin. 10-round fighter already, coming off a 1-round knockout, coming around his power and confidence. It's going to be a tough climb for Colin.
Our next 2 fighters competing tomorrow in a scheduled 10-round international super featherweight contest. It is brought to you in association with Boxer. First, we welcome from Pennygreg, Wales. He is undefeated with 16 wins, 4 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the current WBA Intercontinental Champion, Reese Lightning Edwards. And now let's welcome from Liverpool, England, a 2020 Olympian. He now has a professional record of 10 wins, just 1 defeat. 6 of those 10 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the current WBA international champion, Peter Blood McGrail. And we will welcome to the scale first, Reese Edwards. $129.1 for Reese Lightning Edwards. Now to the scale, Peter McGrail. $129.8 for Peter Blood McGrail.
So many questions, Barry, about, okay, what weight was this fight going to be at? We now know it's at super featherweight, which I think is fair. Both look in incredible shape. Reese Edwards, this could be the lottery ticket for Reese Edwards here.
I think Peter McGrail's an absolute maverick. You know, and after those quitting fights come out with 2 good wins, Mark Leach and Brad Foster, Reese Edwards is the worst kind of opponent. A real talent. He came off 2 good wins himself. Patrick Thomas Ward recently, who boxed for a world title, and he did a really good job on it. This is going to be a hard ask. Also, Reese Edwards was training for the fight in January, so he's fit, and it's closer to his natural weight than his Peter McGrail.
Very, very interesting, this one. Let's hear from both fighters. It's Jamie Ward with Reese Edwards first.
Well, Reese Edwards, here we go. This is what boxing is all about. I'm not sure what you were doing a little bit earlier this week, but look where you are now, the biggest stage of all. When the call
versus Reese Edwards, it was supposed to be Peter McGrail versus Dennis McCann. We'll get to that situation when we will get to it. But Reese Edwards coming in, unbeaten fighter, and he will have the weight advantage. He will. He's the naturally bigger fighter, and super featherweight suits him.
I think so, but they both got a common opponent. That's Brad Foster. And obviously, you know, Reese Edwards had a really good. He won the fight, but it was a relatively close fight against Brad Foster, a former British champion, let's not forget. And then in his recent fight, Peter McGrail, he stopped Brad Foster. So yeah, there's some sort of point there they can mention, talk about, but or give confidence from, certainly in McGrail's camp. And McGrail is an absolute talent, and you know, he's come back from a knockout defeat in impressive fashion, I feel. Though I think his confidence is there. But Reese Edwards is a real talent. Fast hands, you know, gritty, aggressive. McGrail's still the favourite. You have to be honest about that, because it's a late notice fight. But up at super featherweight, against a guy who's probably a little bigger than you anyway, causes his own problems with all that beautiful skill and ability and moving around the target, but can be negated by just sheer size.
How difficult, this is Peter McGrail I'm referring to, Sergio, taking a late notice change like this? I mean, this is a guy that's coming in 5 days notice. How difficult for Peter McGrail that?
I hated late replacements. I think most boxers will tell you that, because no matter how prepared you are, you didn't prepare for that opponent. So no matter if you have all the experience in the world as an amateur, if you have the speed, the power, the unorthodox of whatever you're not expecting, it's weird. You don't know what to expect from this opponent. So late replacements can be a headache, and they can actually turn against the favorite fighter and the A-side fighter. They got to be careful.
I do wonder for McGrail, though, because of the extensive amateur background where you don't know who you're fighting until a couple of days out, he's kind of used to it, I guess.
Yeah. And also, you know, these are not, it's not ideal, but these are great learning things if you get over the line, of course, because learning to adapt in a fight is very important. So when you're not sure who you're fighting, even though you can see tape of Reese Edwards, you haven't trained for him, so you have to sort of like learn, adapt on the fly. And I think that's important, because that'll help his development down the track. Adapting on the fly, it's what's dangerous, Barry.
That's the thing. See, in the amateurs, you adapt because they're only 3 rounds, and it's a totally different beast. But right here, you're dealing with the professional. With one punch can change a fight. Very dangerous, in my opinion.
All right, let's get the show continued. Thomas Triber is waiting, so let's throw it downstairs to your MC.
Let's continue. Our next 2 fighters competing tomorrow in a scheduled 10-round contest, and it'll be for the vacant WBC International Featherweight Championship. It is being brought to you in association with Wasserman Boxing. First, let's welcome from Edinburgh, Scotland. He brings a professional record consisting of 14 wins, just 1 defeat, 1 draw, 11 of those 14 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the former British, Commonwealth, and European champion, Lightning Lee McGregor. And now let's welcome from Morecambe, England. He has a professional record of 25 wins, 2 defeats, 3 draws, 8 wins. Coming by way of knockout, he is the former English, Commonwealth, and WBC international champion, Usyk Westgate Warrior Low. Let's first welcome to the scale, Lee McGregor. $125.9 for Lightning Lee McGregor. Now to the scale, Usyk Low. 125.1 for Usyk Westgate Warrior Low. Once again, ladies and gentlemen,
I knew this one would have a bit of spice. It was always going to happen. Usyk Low, very emotional. He's got a lot of the crowd here, obviously very close to Tyson Fury, Barry. This could be, minus the main event, this could be the fight of the night.
This is my favorite fight. I think stylistically it matches up. I think temperament-wise, as you can see here, they fit perfectly. Lee McGregor's been a fantastic fighter. He really has. He had that slip-up against Ayala. And he had to go back and sort of swallow his pride and box in hotels and get the opportunity to come back here. Usyk Low, who's been a really good talent, got the opportunity to box some big bills because he's friends with Fury. But people think he can't fight, he can.
Look at this. Look at this. Wow. Oh. Okay, gents, to save it, 24 hours. 24 hours.
This is a perfect blend of speed versus pressure in styles, and that's what's going to make this maybe the fight of the night.
All right, we are going to hear from both. We're going to hear from Lee McGregor first. I think he's getting his top back on. Jamie Ward is waiting by. We are going to hear as well from Usyk Low with Claudia Torrejos, but let's hear first from Lee McGregor. Fantastic fighter. Big opportunity for him. Jamie Ward is standing by.
Lee, we don't mind that. The fans certainly enjoyed that. Tempers rising tends to be the case when we're less than 24 hours to go. Just tell us what was being said there between yourself and Usyk Low.
That's a good thing about this, isn't it? Like we get to find out tomorrow. That was what was said. All the talking's done. It's time to go to work.
What do you believe? He has a lot to say, and people find him entertaining. But what do you believe in the ring will be the difference and his reality tomorrow once that bell rings?
Well, this is the thing. He's saying that I've got no heart, I've got no this. Like, that's one thing I've got, and I've got it massively. You cannot question my heart. So I told him that. I says, we'll see tomorrow.
And when you think about yourself, you had to show perseverance. At times, you had a difficult time in the sport, a period of frustration. So credit to you for showing that perseverance. But what do you believe this moment represents in the Lee McGregor story?
That's it. This is the new chapter for me. You know, I've been through so much, got through so much, and now is my time to announce myself to the world, and I'm going to do it. Trust me.
Great stuff, Lee. Best of luck tomorrow night. Enjoy.
Isaac, you're never a man short of words, and you just heard that this is his chapter. What do you have to say about that?
We'll see tomorrow night when he gets put to sleep. He's getting knocked back out. He said it's the best version of Lee McGregor. I hope it is, because this is the best version of Isaac Lowe, and trust me, he is getting put to sleep tomorrow night. I am going to die in that ring. He's getting it tomorrow.
And the guys out there are saying that this could be the fight that actually steals the show. What are your thoughts on that? Basically, a lot of pressure.
Yeah, 100%. There is no pressure. I was no pressure in front of all these people. This is the fun part. This is going to be a good fight. Lee's a tough kid. Comes forward. He'll have a fight. But listen, there's no one like me. I'm strong. I'm fit. I'm ready to go. And then he's in with a gypsy boy now, so he's getting knocked back fucking out.
Thank you.
Our next two fighters competing tomorrow in a 10-round contest. It will be for the vacant WBA Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship. Let's first welcome from Doncaster, England. He brings a professional record consisting of 23 wins, 6 defeats, 2 draws, 18 of those 23 wins coming by way of knockout. He is known as the Doncaster De La Hoya, David the White Rhino Allen. And now let's welcome from Rumford, London, England. He is undefeated with 12 wins, 11 of those 12 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is Johnny, the Rumford Bull Fisher. And we will welcome to the scale first, David Allen. $257.6 for the Doncaster De La Hoya, David the White Rhino Allen. Now we welcome Johnny Fisher. $241.1 for the undefeated Johnny the Rumford Bull Fisher.
Two big lads here, Barry. Two big lads. Johnny Fisher obviously going to this as a favourite. He's the one with the future. Dave Allen, we don't know where he is. He doesn't know where he is. We'll find out Saturday.
Yeah, listen, David Allen's a real talent, but you got to, what's the motivation and all that sort of stuff. I know that comes into play. Johnny Fisher's on a real roll, but this is a step up for Johnny Fisher. It really is. I think if Dave Allen's is anywhere near the best we saw him, but that's a long time ago. 2019 really is that stellar win against Lucas Brown, and a great win that was. But still, we get that version of Dave Allen, then Johnny Fisher's going to have a hard night. If we don't, and we get a guy who's maybe just looking for a payday, then Johnny Fisher is not the guy to be in the ring with.
All right, let's hear from Dave Allen. Let's see where he is. He's on stage with Jamie Wood.
Well, Dave Allen, here we go. You've said throughout the whole build-up, mentally, physically, this is the best you've ever felt because you've never been so motivated to win a fight, this fight against Johnny Fisher in the build-up? Look, you've been honest. You've called him a novice. You've called this a lottery ticket. You said he's a kid. What is burning those fires so brightly in Dave Allen to win this fight tomorrow night?
Lots of things. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one people will remember me for, and I want to be remembered for being one hell of a man. So yeah, tomorrow's the big one.
And you've been vocal throughout as well about how you see this fight ending with Johnny Fisher. You've kept talking about your experience, but if he comes steaming at you like he has done throughout his journey so far, his last two have been over within 90 seconds in the first round. If he comes at you in the same way, what do you believe happens to the Romford Bull?
Oh, he's making a big mistake, Yeah, this is a big step up. No one's ever run onto me before. You know, I've been beaten, I've been outboxed, but I will never, ever be outfought. So if he wants to play them games, you know what they say about feathers and stuff. So we'll see.
Dave, wish you the best of luck tomorrow night.
Johnny, you just heard that from the other side of this platform. You're making a big mistake. What do you have to say about that?
There's no mistakes in this game because I leave no stone unturned. I'm ready for whatever is thrown at me. We're prepared for every eventuality. But one thing I know is I've got huge power and I've got huge heart. I'm going to show all of that tomorrow night.
We had an opportunity to talk earlier, and you did say this is perhaps the biggest challenge you have. Let's put aside the fact that he came in a bit heavier than you. Why is this so important for you?
My next fight, whoever it is always my biggest challenge. No one, the other opposition never matters to me. It matters about what I can do. I'm the Romford Bull, and I do what I do every time, and that's bring heat.
There you go. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Our next two fighters competing tomorrow night in a scheduled 12-round contest, and it is a final eliminator for the WBC Super Welterweight Championship of the World. Brought to you in association with 360 Promotions. We will first welcome, coming to us from Leeds, Yorkshire, England. He brings a professional record of 13 wins, just one defeat. 6 of those 13 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is Ishmael, the Black Panther Davis. And now let's welcome a native of Vinica, Ukraine, now fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA. He brings a record of 24 wins, 2 defeats, 23 of those 24 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the former WBC interim super welterweight champion of the world, Serhi El Flaco Bohachu.
Majestic in a party. Pass me the Dutch, pass me the Chachi. When we step in and the dance, have a few Barbie. And the vibes never offset like Cardi.
Tell them again, them again, select a majestic, come pick a show. Tell them to the mafia, you know, yeah, the mafia, you know, one time.
First, we will welcome to the scale Ishmael Davis. 153.6 for Ishmael, the Black Panther Davis. Now we welcome to the scale Serhi Bohachu. 153.1 for Serhi El Flaco Bohachuk.
Sergio, I have a feeling this one's gonna get going from the very first round. You, Rat Boy Chuk's last fight when he fought Virgil Ortiz, maybe fight of the year, fantastic. How good is the Ukrainian?
Very good. I mean, this is a man that fights in slow motion, always dangerous. I mean, he doesn't have the quickest feet, but he's so good with his timing, how to close that range. Big power, always going for the knockouts, but that power is not behind speed, it's behind timing. This is a dangerous, dangerous Ukrainian in El Flaco. And I'm telling you right now, this fight's not going the distance. It will not go the distance.
Yeah, this should be an exciting fight. Remember, Ishmael Davis coming into this fight on late notice. It was supposed to be Israel Madrimov. Ishmael Davis took the fight against Josh Kelly on late notice and nearly caused the upset here. This would be even bigger. Ishmael is with Claudio de Trejos.
Ishmael, late notice, yet you're all game. What does it mean to you to be here?
It means everything, man. I want to thank the man to my right, Eddie, you know, giving me a chance again. And these are the chances that make great people. So I'm here, man, ready to do the job on tomorrow night, and let's see what he's got.
What kind of statement do you need to do?
I just need to go and get the win. That's all I need to do.
Thank you. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Well, Serhei Bohachuk, you were meant to be fighting Israel Madrimov. It's not. It's Ishmael Davis. He's taken this chance. How are you feeling about this change in opponent? He's very ambitious.
For me, it doesn't matter who. I'm ready for this fight. I have big camp. I have a lot of sparring partners, different sparring partners, short, tall. I have a lot of experience. It doesn't matter who.
Final eliminator as well for the world title. A win takes you closer to your dream. How does that feel?
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm excited. Of course, it's a big chance for me and for next fight in the title fight. I want. I'm hungry. I want this. I'm very excited.
Very proud as well to have that Ukrainian flag behind you. What will this mean to you and your country tomorrow night?
You know, in Ukraine now hard time. I wanna motivate my people. I wanna show my people. Ukrainian, it's winner people. I won in Ukrainian won. Everyone, Ukrainian people, winner.
Best of luck to you tomorrow night.
Thank you so much.
Back to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, our co-main event tomorrow night is scheduled for 10 rounds. It will be for the WBO Intercontinental and the vacant WBA International Heavyweight Championships. Let's first welcome the challenger from Gold Coast, Australia. He has a professional record of 22 wins, just one defeat, 14 of those 22 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the former Australia, former WBO Asia Pacific, and former IBF Intercontinental Champion, Dempsey the Tower McKean. And now let's welcome the defending champion from Chatham, Kent, England. He had a stellar amateur career, and now at just 19 years of age, he is undefeated as a professional with 10 wins. 8 of those 10 wins coming by way of knockout, he is the reigning and defending WBO Intercontinental Champion, Moses Itelmo. 365. And we will welcome first to the scale, Dempsey McKean.
That's the number. The only time we don't put it in is when it's time to
251.1 for Dempsey the Tower McKean. Now to the scale, the undefeated Moses Itelmo, the defending champion. $249.1 for Moses Itelmo. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, these two competing tomorrow, and our
Moses Itelmo, 249.1. Both of us. Well, okay, it's interesting. Raised eyebrow. That's pretty heavy for
That
Moses.
is pretty heavy. That is, especially for a fighter who really does it on his tremendous movement, his fast feet and his fast hands. But the variety of the work of Moses Itelmo is what sets him apart. The angles of the punch that he can get on his opponent is actually tremendous. But this is an acid test for him. It really is. Dempsey McKean only lost to Hrgovic and an eliminator for a world title. So a good fighter, a strong fighter, technically good as well.
And look, I guess if Frank and Moses have ambitions of becoming a world champion in 2025, this is a test he's going to need to come through with flying colors. Let's hear from the challenger first, Dempsey McKean. He's with Claudio Trejos.
Thank you, Adi. Dempsey, we had an opportunity to speak, and you mentioned the importance of this fight after the Hrgovic event. 24 hours away from getting into the ring. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are I just got to get in there and do the business. It's a fight, you know, this is what we put the hard yards in, the hours every single day. You know, 11, 12 weeks of training camp has brought us to this moment in front of it's going to be a packed out crowd as well on one of the biggest cards of the year as well. So, look, I'm excited and I'm more than ready for this.
How do you plan on just messing up his party?
By winning the fight, punching him more than he punches me and inflicting a bit more damage than he does on me. So, look, we're confident in our game plan, our skill set, and just got to put it all into play.
Thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you.
Well, I'm here with the 19-year-old heavyweight sensation, Moses Itelmo, 24 hours away from the acid test. This is the one. This is the step up. Tell us what's going on in the mind of Moses Itelmo.
Nothing really, man. I've just been ready to go, man. I'm trying to perform in front of the Saudi crowd, put on a big show, a big knockout, and, you know, do my thing.
Listen, you've been saying all week, you're just a kid from Chatham. What's going on? Look at all these people.
Do you know what? Yeah. Listen, sometimes I do have to pinch myself. Like, I'm boxing for the WBO title. Listen, I'm pleased. I'm more than pleased. And I've put myself in this position, and now I'm gonna grab it with both hands. I ain't let go of it.
You've got a man there in Dempsey McKean who has oozed confidence. Many people are saying he said there he's going to ruin your party. How does that make you feel?
I ain't worried about that.
And final one, we've seen you just a little bit heavier in this fight than you were in your last fight. Is there any thought behind that? You're just getting bigger and stronger?
It's the trainers. It's the trainers. Don't worry about that. Nah, do you know what? I got more weight in my punches now, so we'll see tomorrow night.
Best of luck, Moses Itelmo.
Thank you very much.
One more to go. That one more, obviously, Alexander Usyk versus Tyson Fury. Brad Jacobs has joined us in studio, COO Top Rank. Brad, what do you make of Moses? Are we starting to get noise in America about Moses?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, he's a very confident guy, as we can tell. Maybe a little heavier than anyone expected, but you never know with these guys. So we're expecting a lot from Moses, actually.
Your man Tyson Fury is coming up next, and you played such an important role, I believe, in Tyson Fury's comeback, right? After he obviously went, into a way he shouldn't or wouldn't want to go. He then went to America. You guys pushed and promoted him. What's it been like, you being part of that Tyson Fury journey?
Yeah, I mean, look, there's no one better in the business to promote than Tyson Fury. He's a promoter's dream, right? So yeah, he came to America, made a huge hit. He's come back here now into Saudi. He's just a huge star.
Have you made a big noise about how different Tyson Fury is this week? We're so used to Tyson Fury being the Joker, being the guy that does the stand-up, grabbing the mic, having a song. This week, nothing. What have you made of his demeanor?
Yeah, I think he's taking this very seriously. He wants that title back. He wants to be undisputed once again. And this is what it takes, and he looks like he's ready.
What happens if he can get over the line? I mean, it's a close fight. What happens if... Do you think that'll be the end for Fury, or do you think he'll carry on looking for a redemption again?
Look, I think it's how it ends, right? He loses every round. It's one thing. If he loses a close decision to completely, there's always an Anthony Joshua fight out there regardless. So you never know in this business, right?
And has he been the most fun to work with? Out of all the fighters that you've worked with over the years, and there's been many of them, too many to remember, I would say, Brad.
That's right.
Has he been up there at the top?
Absolutely. Like I said earlier, promoter's dream. He's up there with fighters like Manny Pacquiao, Tyson Fury, guys that just, they exude joy and they love the fighting. They love everything about it.
Brad, very quickly, what do you make of all this, Brad? Me and you've done this before in Saudi.
That's right.
But you come back. I mean, this is a few days before Christmas, Brad. Look at this. It's incredible.
It really is unbelievable. The job they've done here is second to none. I mean, worldwide, second to none, really.
Yeah, it really is fantastic. And we have one more to go as well. It is Alexander Usyk versus Tyson Fury 2. The weigh-in is about to go down in a few moments, which means Sweet Caroline is going to get even louder in a few moments. All right, here we go. It is the big one. Alexander Usyk versus Tyson Fury 2. The weigh-in is about to commence between the two big boys. Michael Buffer is about to introduce them as well. I can see him on stage. Let's throw it down to the greatest MC of them all.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the official weigh-in for tomorrow night's main event on top of an evening of world-class professional boxing for your entertainment. Riyadh Season in the General Entertainment Authority with Frank Warren for Queensberry Promotions, Bob Arum for Top Rank Boxing, Eddie Hearn for Matchroom Boxing, along with Gold Star Promotions, Gypsy King, K2 Promotions, and Sella. And our sponsorship will be provided by Saudi Tourism Authority, Saudi National Bank, STC, Dr. Suleiman Al Habib Medical Group, Saudi Airlines, New Muraba Development Company, Tawunia, Hunger Station, Lucid Motors, and Al Tanfiti. And ladies and gentlemen, as always, special thanks to our host nation, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, with honor and regards to the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, His Royal Highness Mohammed bin Salman, and Chairman of the General Entertainment Authority, His Excellency Turki Al Sheikh. So, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow night, the rematch. Will it be revenge? Will it be repeat? 12 rounds of boxing for the universally recognized heavyweight championship of the world. Now it's time to bring the warriors to the stage. Challenger and champion making his entrance first. He's the heavyweight fighting pride of the United Kingdom. His professional record stands at 36 fights, 34 victories, 24 big wins by knockout, only one defeat with one draw. He is the heavyweight fighting pride of the United Kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, the former lineal and two-time heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. Here is former two-time world heavyweight champion, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. And now making his entrance to the ring, he is the heavyweight fighting pride of all of Ukraine, an Olympic gold medal champion now as a professional, a perfect record, 22 fights, 22 victories, 14 big wins by knockout. He is the former undisputed, undefeated cruiserweight world champion, and now the reigning, defending, universally recognized, undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk. Tyson Fury. £281 for the challenger, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. Next onto the scale, the reigning and defending world champion, Alexander Usyk, on the scale. £226 for the reigning and defending champion, Alexander Usyk.
You know what? I'm not actually sure what those weights are, if I'm honest with you. I mean, both are wearing clothes, both are wearing trainers. Alexander Usyk normally weighs 222. He weighed in 226. It could be because of the trainers. Fury 281. He is heavier than the 262. I don't think his clothes weigh 20 pounds, but he's not 281 pounds.
No, he's certainly not. You know, and again, he's got a lot of gear on underneath, and he's going to have a bit of extra weight there. But he is a lot heavier, as it seems to be, as was suggested, certainly by Andy Lee. And so Usyk's probably the same weight anyway, so that's fine. Who cares about the reason? We have a fight. That's the main thing.
It's going to be interesting if there is a face-off here. I feel like there might not be, and if it is, it's going to be a fiery one. Let's see if they do go nose to nose. Both very confident. I mean, it's an incredible matchup. It really is. This is genuinely number 1 versus number 2. I know people talk about Daniel Dubois, and he will get there, but this is number 1 versus number 2 in the division.
I know how many times I've said over the period of time that the heavyweight division is our flag-bearing division. So when that's flourishing, the whole sport benefits from it. So the fact you got one and number 2 boxing each other in a rematch so close after the second one, that's the important part. So the sport is never in a healthy position, and it's all predicated on these 2 guys boxing each other.
Are we getting a face? Or are we not? What's going on here? I mean, both of them are facing. Don't face us, gents. Face each other. Let's have a look.
Time before they come to the middle of the ring.
Here we go.
Tomorrow night, here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
Look at all the gold behind them.
12 rounds
Very
boxing
quick,
with a
very quick.
heavyweight
3 seconds.
Championship.
10 minutes yesterday, 3 seconds today. Interesting. All right, it's strange to
We all got a winner.
hear the challenge, but are we going to get...
Who y'all got winning the fight? Let me know in the comment section.
Are we?
No, he's going.
I think he's going.
Honestly, I think he's too full. I think he's not having none of it.
He's gone.
Let me know in the comment section. Your boy Garcia, man. Don't forget to join the Nate Jones Story membership. Become a member.
Last impressions, you just faced Tyson Fury for the last time before you walk into the ring. What are you feeling?
Nothing.
How do you handle? None of this gets to you. How do you pull that off?
Як ти справляєшся з цим? Воно нічого до тебе не доходить із того, що він намагається зробити.
Because my angel helped me, but my God, Jesus helped me, and my family and my team. My wife more helped me.
And tomorrow, real quick, I understand your wife will be here. Who will you dedicate this fight to?
Я знаю, що твоя дружина вже тут. Кому ти присвятиш цю перемогу?
I talk to you tomorrow.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Well, Tyson Fury didn't quite get to speak to us. However, when he left, he said one word, war. And that is what he's promising tomorrow night. So that's the good news, everyone. I've got Frank Warren with me. Frank, I mean, yesterday it was like 11 minutes of a face-off. Today, 3 seconds, I believe. What did you make of it all up there?
What I make of it, there's going to be a war tomorrow. That's what it is. Tyson's come for it, come to get those titles back. That's what he's here for. That's what he's sacrificed a lot for. And that is what I believe will happen.
He weighed 281 pounds, however, full clothing. But one thing's for sure, he's definitely bigger than the first fight.
Yeah, he's heavier, but I think the other guy is as well, isn't he?
He also had clothes on, yeah.
So there you go. But yeah, you can look in, analyze it what way you like, talk about it what way you like. Facts of the matter is, tomorrow night we're going to find out who is the best. And you know, both of them are coming to fight. It's going to be exciting. That first bell goes, they're going to get down on it, and you're going to see something extra special.
Is this a fight that ends within the distance, Frank?
In my opinion, it will, in Tyson's favor.
Well, there we have it. Frank Warren believes it'll be a Tyson TKO win. Let's find out tomorrow.
Let's find out tomorrow indeed. So intriguing, isn't it? We are 24
I see it
hours
as a,
away from something special. And make sure you...
I see it as a knockout win for Tyson Fury late, like round 10. I see him probably getting a knockdown. I don't think he knocks him out. I think Usyk gets up and survives. But Tyson Fury by unanimous decision. And I'm out.